Yay! It's leg day! Seated calf raise, 4 sets of 12 reps. Almost every gym has a seated calf raise machine, but you can also use dumbbells on your quads. Seated, position the pads to be comfortable on your quads. Only the balls of your feet are on the bar on the bottom. The heels are hanging off. Lift the heels as high as possible with controlled movement. Contract the calves and pause for a second on top. Imagine pushing the toes and calves forward, not just up. Control the movement down. You can also do a 5 seconds positive and 5 seconds negative tempo with 10 seconds hold on the bottom, or as fast as 1 second up and 1 second down. Standing Smith machine calf raise, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, for mass and definition of the calves. Put weight plates or a step-up bench on the floor and stand on it with your heels off of it. Situate the bar on your back as if getting ready to do squats. Extend the foot by pressing through the joint of the big toe. Pause for a count, then repeat it until failure. In between the leg exercises, I like to do some of these, about 10 of them, 3 to 5 sets, one set at a time, hanging leg raises. Jump up to the bar a little more than shoulder width apart. Try to curl your pelvis up and raise your legs. Do it with straight legs or just do knee raises. This is a slow and controlled movement. Always initiate the contraction with your abs. It also can be performed on the captain's chair machine or with a dumbbell between the feet. Barbell squat. Keep your chest up. Take a big breath. Engage your core. Go down low, at least where the quads are parallel with the ground, but lower the better, as long as you can maintain the perfect form and you don't have any injuries. Keep your knees out. Sit back and push through your heels when coming up. Chest and hips move together, keeping the core tight. Reset your breath on the top. Hanging leg raises, targeting the lower abs. Don't swing your legs and body unless you're doing kipping leg raises like the CrossFitters, but that's a whole different exercise. Leg press, 4 sets, 6 to 10 reps. The most important thing with this exercise is to push through the heels, and I completely have failed to do that. Double check your feet and lower the weight if needed to do this the right way. Lean back all the way to make more room for the legs. Foot and toe positioning plays a vital role in which area of the quadriceps you are training. At the top of the movement, get a full contraction but do not lock the knees. To target more of the hamstrings and glutes, take a wider stance with the feet pointed out. Back to hanging leg raises, flex the core and tilt the pelvis upward, curl your pelvis toward your belly button. Then I alternate between the leg extension and the lying hamstring curl machine, 4 sets each, 12 to 20 reps. The leg extension machine helps to build volume in the quads, and the hamstring curl machine obviously helps to grow the hamstrings. With the leg extension exercise, position the seat that the angle between your quads and the torso is bigger than 90 degrees. Maintain a neutral spine. Keep your back and your bum on the pad, toes pointing upward. Extend your legs, squeeze your quads, and pause momentarily. The hamstring curls, point your toes to isolate the hamstring. Don't lock your knees out on the bottom. Utilize the negative and drive your hip into the pad. On leg day, I usually use the abductor machine, pushing the legs towards the center of the body, focusing on the inner thighs. Adjust the pads, open the pads as much as possible to provide a good stretch when your legs are open, and also adjust the weight, higher rep range, lower weight. If you have to arch your back to close the weight, it's just too heavy. Straight back, glutes on the seat, don't bend over. Squeeze your thighs together. It uses a lot of muscles that we don't use otherwise. We will be sore using this machine properly. Now, there are lots of different variations of using the abductor and the adductor machine on the internet. Hip thrust. It's an exercise that can be easily overloaded and helps to establish a mind-muscle connection with the glutes. You either need a bench that is bolted to the ground or is against the box. Also a pad or towel wrapped around the bar. For hypertrophy, I recommend 8 to 15 reps. slightly wider than shoulder width stance. Flex your glutes and imagine moving the weight straight up. The lower and upper leg should be at about a right angle on the top. Fully extend your hips, chin tucked down, focus on strong glute isolation. Let the glutes do all the work. Adding a band around your knees will give a hip abduction challenge to this exercise. Yay! Leg day is done!